whole school engagement, inclusive student leadership, and unified sports. That's what Special Olympics is all about. Acceptance is inviting somebody to the party, but inclusion is when you ask them to dance.
Defining social inclusion is impossible. It's not necessarily something you can define, it's just what you feel a part of.
Social inclusion, the best way I like to describe it is looking out across a soccer field, a football field, and not being able to tell who has an intellectual disability and who doesn't. Everybody is just an athlete.
What social inclusion is not is that, oh, this is my friend that I see on Sundays through Special Olympics. It's, this is my friend.
I've been in the grocery store where my son will have his unified basketball shirt on and somebody say, oh, you play for the unified basketball team. It opens up these communication lines that you wouldn't normally have.
In our unified sports program, we take the season off the court and we continue on between seasons. A lot of times I'll have teams over for a celebratory party at my house afterwards.
Outside of sports, me and Jenna, well, we swim a lot, we go eat a lot, we get our nails done. We do all the things that she would do if she had a big sister.
Best friends, BFF.
Aww. Yeah, he's like my brother.
Second brother, exactly.
Second brother.
Social inclusion's happening as these unified sports programs take hold and people start to share the variety of experiences that go along with being a student.
If we didn't have the unified sports program, most of these students wouldn't know each other. The special piece that really exists now is that by bringing them together through athletics, we found that they've got so many more things in common.
There was one athlete I met when I had started Unified. Very shy, very reserved. This is Danny. Wouldn't talk. Now, he shows up to Unified, and he goes. And even his mom commented on it the other day at how big of a difference it's made on his life, being a part of Unified and being a part of Special Olympics in general.
So I've seen this very heavily being introduced into the school. You did see individuals with intellectual disabilities sitting alone, but now you walk down the hallway and an individual with intellectual disabilities cannot get down a hallway without saying hello to at least 50 people. To see the change is absolutely incredible, but it's not just seeing the change, it's what the change has done for the environment of the school.
Like, Melissa, every gym class we had, we danced together. Or if I want to go to prom, I want to dance a lot. So then I didn't think of any other girl that could dance as good as her. The very next morning, I go down and come to the gym class and ask her out for prom.
How long have we been friends?
8 years.
8 years?
We've been friends 8 years.
And it's more than a friendship now.
I feel like we family. You know, I can call them, ask them anything.
The joy of the job I've got right now is seeing how it changes schools. It changes the culture of a school.
It's changed me as a person by just opening myself up to understanding that people who do have intellectual disabilities can do anything.
I've been around this community my entire life, but it's a difference with being on the outside, looking in as like a sibling or like a parent or something, but being inside the community and hanging out with like Ray and Ricardo and everyone else is the greatest experience I've ever had in my entire life. And I am so grateful that I got into this.
As an athlete that has a voice, there's a lot of athletes out there that don't have a voice. Social inclusion allows us to connect with those who do not have a voice and those who have a voice and are participating in a different level than us.
I think it's impossible to put into a little box and say, this is social inclusion, here you go move forward. It's making it your own, it's being a part of that family, being a part of that community in your own way, and moving forward that way.
Choose to include.
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 Did you put your...
I did put buddies on you. I did, actually. You know me. You know
I know,
would do that.
I'm not, like, surprised.
You know I would do it.
Contact your local Special Olympics program on how to be part of the unified sports movement. Please visit specialolympics.org for additional information.
Eli Green, Tom Dowd, Joe Hewitt, Andrew Akeley, Kelly Moran, Angie Akeley, Abby Banks, Emily Banks, Angela Lovering, Colin Technazi, Mary Boucher, Sean Beckman, Julia Davis, Emily Heldenberg, and Troy Jackson. Give them another round of applause.
One of the first things I found out when I came to Northbridge High School was one of the great traditions we have here is our athletic program. As you know, this past winter we won the state championships in hockey. We've had tremendous success throughout our whole school year with all of our athletic teams, and this will be no exception. I want to ask all of you to make your best attempt to come out and support your classmates. These student athletes work very hard for this team. They want to see you at these track meets. So please, our first meet tomorrow is at home against Grafton. Starts at 3:30. We hope to see all of you there.
I'd just like to say here that real life includes all of us, so we all need to be included. Put your hands together for that, huh? That's right! There's more. You see, this isn't just about changing our school. It's about changing our world. Do you have the heart, the strength, and the courage to learn and play and live unified? Yeah! Put your hands together! Whoa!
A big part of unified sports is spreading the R word campaign by saying spread the word to end the word. And I'd just like to share some information with you guys because I think it's truly amazing that you don't realize this. But just today, I have heard 6 people say the word retard or retarded. And I know that it's in everyone's everyday language, they just don't think about it when they say it. But truly think about how offensive that is to just someone you see walking down the street. You don't realize it at all. And you can use so many other words other than that word. So there is the campaign, and we are going to have all of you sign it so that you take the pledge to spread the word to end the word.
Sign tomorrow? Probably. Yeah. So, and also, just a reminder, our first game of Unified Track is tomorrow at 3:30. I want all of yous to be there. Yeah! Woo!
So again, it's tomorrow at 3:30. These kids are putting in a lot of hard work, just like our other sports teams here. So it would mean a lot if you all showed up and supported them for their first meet ever here at Northbridge High School.
To finish, one last time, I want to thank all of our spring varsity athletes for being part of the spring tunnel today. So a nice round of applause for our varsity athletes.
One round of applause for the boys and girls. And girls.
And a big thank you to Miss Ostreicher and her band for being part of the pep rally today.
Big round of applause for them too.
And one last time, I want to introduce the school to our unified track team for 2019. When I call your names, if you are here, and most of you are, please come on out in front of the podium so you can be recognized one more time by your entire student body. Eli Green.
Eli.
Oh, he's not here.
Is he not here?
Joe Hewitt.
Woo! Yeah!
Andrew Akeley. Angie Akeley. Emily Banks. Angel Loring. Holly Tognazzi. Larry Shea. Sean Beckman. Julia Davis.
Julia! Davis.